Good morning, Samantha. It's Wednesday here in Chicago. Balming 21 degrees outside, which is actually pretty warm in comparison to what it's been lately, which has been pretty consistently below about 10 degrees, sometimes below zero, and pretty much always below zero with wind chill. However, it is snowing and it is still windy and cold, so it's going to be a bit of a cold tour today. I'm going to focus mostly on just the areas close to my dorm because I don't want to hoof it. There's like 6 blocks or so south of me that are also on campus, but I don't really go to those, so I don't really know what's going on there. It's mostly like theater stuff, which I'm not really a part of, sadly. I used to be, but not here. So anyways, since it is about 20 degrees, I'm going to need to get ready a little bit, and I will see you outside. Alright, so we're now outside. It's a little chilly. It's actually not too bad out here with the sun and everything. My school is located in the South Loop, which is like south of Water Tower Place and all that stuff. Maybe like a 20-minute walk if it's a warm day, or perhaps like 5-minute L ride. We're gonna walk to my classrooms, which are a little ways away. We started from my apartment dorm building thing, walking past this high school, which is right over there. It was kind of an awkward time. I actually I can like see the high school through the window of my room, and I can like see high school kids going in the morning. Hello, traffic. Well, it's a bit breezy today. My hair's not really wanting to cooperate. I'm one of those crazy people that are walking around talking to themselves in public. It's fine. Oh, it's a bit windy. Alright, I'm going to put the camera away for a little bit. Start it up again when I get to my room, but that's essentially the place that I walk down to get class every morning. See you down there in just a few minutes here. So this is Michigan Avenue, which is where large swaths of the Columbia buildings are. Over there is the Alexandrov Campus Center, which is where I have my photography class. We also have the Museum of Contemporary Photography there, which shows a bunch of like cool stuff. It's just kind of neat to look at. Currently they have like 4 or 5 big exhibitions running. One of them is like these old film rolls that they found of like Chinese tourists that they kind of put together. That's pretty neat. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Maybe Archive State? I can't remember. Archive State is one of them. Anyways, there's the fashion building, bookstore, the humanities building over there as well. As you can see, everything's pretty like tightly packed, as you would expect for a downtown location. And take out this hood. Oh, it's so windy. So windy and cold. So very, very chilly. Yeah, so it kind of continues along Michigan Avenue. It alternates with, just like various other things. There's a ton of other buildings along here as well. There's the Hilton. There's also the Spertus Center for Jewish Leadership, which I guess teaches Jewish people how to be leaders. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it kind of looks cool. I think it's a big glass building with all these weird angles on it. Oh dear, my hand is getting cold. Not wearing gloves was an exceptionally poor decision that I might regret a little bit, but it's probably fine. I'll just, take breaks. There's the Hilton right over there. It's got some Olympic flags on it. Ugh. I stayed there once. Surprisingly, not terribly expensive for a downtown Hilton. And much better than the Travelodge, just a little bit over. Alright, so we're going to take a break here, and then show you the next street over. So now we're on Wabash, which is another street over from Michigan Avenue, which is basically where I have the rest of my classes. And it goes down several blocks in that direction. There's like the theater building, and some like performing arts centers. They're pretty neat, but I don't really go there at all, so I'm not really going to go over there because I can't speak with authority on where it is. There's an L train going by. It's a loud place, Chicago, as are most cities, I think. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. Gonna have to keep my eye out for just like what's going on. But for the most part, it was pretty nice. You can stay busy, as opposed to like where I came from, which is Novi, which is very suburban, very quiet, which can be nice at times. But I do kind of like just the feeling of people doing stuff. There's some construction going on over there, which is pretty loud. I also just last place at this bottomless mimosas at brunch. which I'm kind of excited for when I turn 21. That over there is the art and design building, that has my 2D design class, as well as actually like most of my classes. Sometimes the heat goes out in some of the individual rooms and it's really cold. But this has been a pretty brutal winter for heating systems in general. Over there is the world's oldest bartending school, apparently. It's pretty impressive. World's oldest bartending school, although I'm inclined to not believe it, perhaps, but because it appears to be in the attic of a bar, which is not maybe the most prestigious location. Over there is, as the kids are calling it, the club. Well, the South Loop Club, as it's called. Which I've never been into, but I pass it every day on the way to class, and it looks like, you know, a happening location. And over here we have a pizza place called what appears to be Pandy's Pizza, but I think it's called Polly's Pizza, actually. Basically, it just demonstrates the importance of clear lettering on your signage, and kerning. Kerning is very important. You don't want to make your pizza place look like it's advertising for women's underwear. Although, you know, it could fulfill a very specific demographic appeal, I suppose. Over there is the Urban Grocers. It's open 24 hours a day. It's basically like a convenience store kind of thing. And it's kind of great. I buy stuff from there all the time. The people are very, well, they're pretty friendly. One time they upsold me a banana. For health reasons, I assume.